Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Attorney-General. Attorney-General, a recent study by the La Trobe University has found that 1 in 20 LGBTQIA+ youths in Australia have undergone conversion practices. The study also found that those LGBTQIA+ youth who underwent conversion practices are at higher risk of psychological stress, mental health conditions, self-harm, and up to 4 times more likely to have PTSD and to have attempted suicide than other LGBTQIA+ youths. I've met survivors of these practices and witnessed the harm and trauma caused by these so-called therapy sessions, when an individual is subjected to lengthy periods of pseudo-counselling, formal courses, prayer or even exorcism. On Sunday the 22nd of August this year, the Examiner newspaper reported the experiences of Mark, not his real name, who underwent 21 years of practices, which culminated in him suffering a breakdown in his early 50s. Attorney-General, do you agree that conversion practices cause deep psychological harm and trauma? If so, will you help save lives and support a legislative ban to prohibit conversion practices in Tasmania?
Honourable Attorney-General.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the independent member, Ms Johnston, independent member for Clark, Ms Johnston, for her question. Mr Speaker, it's deeply concerning to hear of these stories. I don't think anyone in this House would not be concerned when they hear about these concerns, or these stories in our community. I am aware that other jurisdictions have various laws in relation to this matter, and that there have been calls for further work to be undertaken at both the state and national level. And this is precisely why our Tasmanian Law Reform Institute is currently looking into this matter. No, I haven't got the report. I'll get to that, Ms O'Connor. They are considering any options and areas that might need review in terms of our Tasmanian laws. I have met with Equality Tasmania. I am aware from meeting with various parties about these studies as well. And as I've stated in the past on numerous occasions in this House and publicly, we will, of course, as always, give very careful consideration to any recommendations from the TLRI report. It's important that I don't preempt that because I know that they are doing very extensive work in this regard. So it is important that any reform, law reform, strikes an appropriate balance to prevent harm and providing appropriate health care, which I expect will be a very key consideration of the TLRI in its final report and recommendations.
Mr Speaker.